It is the toughest 8 seconds in sport. Mere mortals trying to tackle over a ton of meat and muscle. Hell-bent on doing whatever it takes to tame the untamable. The shortest payday on the planet can also be the most dangerous. And for the animal athletes that these cowboys climb atop, the goal is simple: dismount and destroy.
Watch this bull! Oh, Monster Energy Protection athletes doing everything they can.
This is professional bull riding and the PBR Australia Monster Energy Tour. Bunjalung country in southern Queensland, a vast region that has been cared for by the traditional owners for thousands of years, encompassing inland cities such as Lismore and Casino, along with coastal gems Ballina, Byron and the Gold Coast. Whilst many flock to these parts to ride the rolling swell, others like something a little less predictable. An hour inland is Beaudesert, and tonight the crowds are gathering to witness the spectacle that is professional bull riding at the highest level. Our cowboys arriving just 2 weeks after the Scone Invitational, where the action was everything you'd expect from the PBR. Fans are gathered in the Hunter Valley to watch the opening stanza of the PBR Australia Monster Energy Tour. Night 1 saw the Bulls well and truly on top. Only 2 cowboys managed to score. First, Toby Hale.
Hey, we're getting him done.
Then, Thomas Hudson.
Well, ladies and gentlemen, let's cheer it up. Come on, let's cheer for the young man.
Our fans were fired up on night 2 and the riders responded. Clint Glass covering Wild Jacket for 83.5 points. The Bulls then got on top until Toby Hale managed to stay perfect on Tennessee Whiskey.
Get him down! Oh, Scar, you can be louder than that!
Before Lane Mellors made the 8-second buzzer on Da Bear.
Well, he's out, he's on, he's making the turns. We're seeing back-to-back performances. Come on, Lane!
Lachlan Richardson making it 3 in a row for the Cowboys on Rusty Latoon.
Stay with him! Oh, ladies and gentlemen, that is how we get it done!
But the Bulls again flexed their muscle, putting down rider after rider, including some of the best in the country.
Macaulay Leather, the current Australian bull riding champion. Oh, man, why be a hero?
Inflicting pain along the way, until Jackson Field got it just right on a bull by the same name.
Ride him, cowboy! Ride him, cowboy!
In the Monster Energy Championship round, some big guns came out firing.
This is what we come to see. Come on for the Australian champion. That's more like it. That's Macaulay Leather style.
His younger brother Boston not wanting to be outdone.
Here comes Boston, holding on strong. Get behind him, Scone! We're watching some great cowboy riding action here!
Kai Bagheero managed to cover Nemesis to put some money in his pocket.
Hold on, Kai! Stick it! Stick it! There we go!
However, Lane Mellors on the comeback trail delivered big time in his first appearance back in the PBR.
Is tonight going to be his night in Scone? Oh yeah, out and around. This is good. This is good. Come on, get behind him. Well, come on, ladies and gentlemen. It's the Monster Energy Tour of 2024. And the young man from Mundubra, Queensland, Lane Mellors.
The last 2 years I haven't really been focused on the bull riding. I started a business and whatnot and started a family, and I just stepped away, and this year I said, right, I'm either coming to do it properly or not coming at all. And I'm here. I decided to show up. I don't know about chasing any Australian titles or anything, but I definitely know when I rock up, I'm here to win, and I'm here to compete at the best of my ability. And yeah, I've always got the fire inside of me. I'm keen to get on bulls and not just love riding bulls.
The start of a long year. However, some familiar names are already lurking on the leaderboard. Lane Mellors in his comeback atop them all. Another making a comeback this season is Braden Welby. He arrives in Beaudesert after an extended absence from the PBR arena. Way back in 2017, his star had shone brightly as a young rider looking to make his mark in the sport.
Yeah, well, my first win was at Gladstone, and then the next week after that I went to Atherton and also got a win there. And that sort of started my year off and got me sort of feeling pretty good, making that I sort of mix it with these other fellas and all that. And I've sort of been just placing throughout the year, and I got second and third place at Darwin, and rode all my bulls, so I was pretty happy about that, and they got the job done. It's been sort of keeping me at the top, and pretty happy with it.
Outside of the PBR events, this unassuming grandson of a stock contractor is always around the beastie battles.
I work at cattle yards, so I'm always around cattle and always around bulls, and you name it. Every afternoon I'll be doing something like we roping, steer wrestling, bucking out bulls, always practicing that. So.
His mind is firmly set on the task of becoming national champion.
I know I feel a bit of pressure, but I try to keep it to a minimum and just know I just got to ride in bull, and then hopefully that just does the job.
Braden entered the Cup Series and the Cairns Invitational, leading the championship.
This is the number one ranked bull riding out for the gold buckle for 2017. 20 years of age.
But he failed to ride a bull.
Not at all having the night he had hoped for. The guys in second, third, fourth, and fifth right now, they're going to be breathing a big sigh of relief that the number one bull rider is out for the rest of the event.
With Aaron Clier finishing second in Cairns, Braden slipped behind him in the championship race.
I don't mind it, it's a bit of competition. It sort of makes me feel like I need to ride a bit better and keeps me trying and working hard. Stay sort of humble and yeah, just keep covering my bulls. That's all I can hope for. Just keep riding my bulls and hopefully that does the job.
The series then moved to the last cowboy standing in Brisbane.
Yeah, Brisbane last weekend, it was a hell of an atmosphere. It was awesome, especially walking down through the crowd and just everyone, once you put, like I rode two bulls there and rode there and the crowd just got into it and just roared and yeah, mate, pumped you up a bit more and it was good.
This young man at the age of 20 years old and a rookie this year led for the first half of the year as the number one bull rider in this country. Last week he let it slip. Tonight he's got a chance to get back to the top of the ladder. Here we go. How about the number 2 ranked bull rider in Australia right now?
And despite recording a score on 2 bulls on the night, he lost more ground to Aaron. However, he is still well within striking distance heading into the final events.
Sydney into the finals. I've been looking forward to that for a fair while now and I just can't wait to get there and just hopefully, yeah, be good to have a win there and just show everyone that what I'm made of. My first goal was just to win the rookie, but since I'm still at the top here now, I'd like to go for the ultimate goal and win the championship.
The 2017 National Finals. An epic event and an occasion that will live long in the memory of all PBR fans. A tight title race coming down to the narrowest of margins. Whilst Braden started strong, he couldn't make the championship round, leaving the door open for Aaron Clier to snatch the rookie championship. Coming from the clouds and surprising everyone was Troy Wilkinson, who took out the PBR Australia Championship gold buckle. Braden will line up with 25 other riders in Beaudesert, looking to recapture some of the magic that propelled him to the series lead all those years ago. The 2024 PBR Australia Monster Energy Tour, Beaudesert Showgrounds on Bunjalung country, plays host to the fourth point-scoring round of the year. The big news heading into the round was reigning champion Macaulay Leather would be out for an extended period after sustaining broken bones after an accident on his property. Brother Boston, currently leading this year's standings, is also absent. Lane Mellors was here along with Toby Hale, sitting second and third respectively. They would look to take advantage of Boston's absence. Let's remind ourselves what they'll need to do to ensure they score the points this weekend.
Bull riding, the toughest sport on dirt. How is it scored? First, the basics. The athlete must stay on the bull for 8 seconds. The clock starts when the bull's shoulders or hips have cleared the chute. The athlete must ride with only one hand gripping the bull rope. The clock will stop when the rider loses his grip from the bull rope, or any part of his body hits the ground before 8-second ride is over, will result in a no score. If he touches the bull or any part of his own body with the free hand or arm before the 8-second ride is over, the rider is disqualified. The athlete's ride and the bull's performance are judged separately. Officials score the bull on how hard the bull bucks and how high he kicks, power, speed, spin, and direction change. Athletes are scored by their control, rhythm, and how they match movement with the bull. While spurring the bull is not required, if a rider wants to earn extra points, they can do so by pulling their leg away from the bull to demonstrate control. There are a total of 100 points available for a qualified ride. That is, 50 points for the rider and 50 points for the bull. An average score will be in the 80s, where an exceptional ride will be in the 90s. Judges will award a re-ride if the bull underperforms and the score is less than 80. The athlete with the highest point total from the entire event becomes the event winner.
Scoring against these animal athletes is always a challenge. But some of the best cowboys in the nation have gathered once again to put their bodies on the line in pursuit of a payday and the Beaudesert Invitational buckle. A raucous crowd urging them on as our first rider gets ready in the chute. Bryn Francis on Houston Calling.
22-year-old bull rider and a bull called Houston Calling. You need to scream for him, Beaudesert. Come on. Help him. Help him. Oh, and this is going to be a close call. I am looking to see whether or not he was there when that whistle sounded. Ladies and gentlemen, you did exactly what was needed. It is a qualified bull ride for Bryn Francis.
Bryn giving the crowd something to cheer about early. 79 points on Houston Calling. Next to go will be Tyson Smith on Life Coach.
This is one from the Ruland Ranch Bucking Bulls out of Mount Walker, Queensland. Trying to do the same thing as the first guy tonight. Whoa, tough start.
Tyson Smith awarded a re-ride as the Ruland Ranch Bucking Bull clearly lost his footing exiting the gates. Rick Ruland providing a large pen of bulls for this event, and his son Dan would be the next rider up.
Yeah, Dad rode bulls since he was about 16, and then my grandfather, he was a rodeo. He rodeoed. He was a bareback rider and bronco rider and rode bulls as well, so we're running the family. We've got a bunch of bulls that we contract to the PBR and other rodeos as well. We always try and keep our bulls in peak performance and, taking them to every show, every weekend, and it's just as good watching them buck as well as it is watching your mates do good bull rides.
The dynamic is a little different when you have to climb on the back of your own bull, and that's just what Dan has to do. He's drawn Gin and Juice.
He was runner-up in the NRA last year, Bucking Bull of the Year. He was pretty good.
Go! Oh, and trouble just comes in twos here tonight. Dan Rulin coming down at 5.29 seconds.
Next to go is another bull from the Rulin Ranch pen, White Weapon. His opponent, Clint Glass, who is off to a good start this season.
He was a top 10 finisher last weekend in Scone. Look at this. Watch him. Go to work. Bring it. Wow. Somebody make some noise for Clint Glass tonight.
Glass keeps the roll going. 83 points for his effort on White Weapon. An awkward dismount, but he's off to the perfect start. Loaded in the chute, Bradley Wheeler on Aussie Bob.
It is so great to see so many of you joining us here on the first night for the Beaudesert Invitational. All right, if you want to get loud right now. Here we go. Come on, Bradley. Fight for it. Oh, and I'm looking at a clock that says 7.99. 7.99 seconds on Aussie Bob. So somebody needs to hit the challenge button.
The Statesman's Hats official retimes the ride and the decision is Cowboy up. 78.5 points the score to start the event for Bradley Wheeler. The Cowboys off to a hot start with 3 out of the 4 making the 8. Next to try, Eli Toby on Freak on a Leash.
And a bull called Freak on a Leash. All right, let's watch him.
3.2 seconds for disappointed Eli Toby. Next up, Thomas Hudson, who had performed well in Scone. He was taking on Tez's Pride.
Has demonstrated to PBR fans around the country that he deserves to be here. Watch. Thomas. You know, and not every night is going to be golden for each and every bull rider, you know, and it just shows how difficult and how tough this sport can be.
One that certainly knows how tough this sport can be up next, Cody Heffernan. A 2-time champion already, last year he was once again in contention to win the series, the championship buckle firmly in his sights. However, a bull named Haunted would put an end to his chances of going back-to-back.
That this man dreams of appearing and riding the unridables. Let's help him. Come on, Cody. Oh, and he come down hard, but ladies and gentlemen, I think you can do a little better than that for Cody Heffernan, Tamworth.
Cody stomped on dismount and rushed to the hospital with internal bleeding. He would take months out from the sport.
Yeah, it's bull riding, it's gonna happen. You're not playing ping pong, I guess, and you just gotta take it on the chin, really. Just, you know, do your rehab and make sure that you give your body the required amount of time to rest and heal up and, you know, come back and be mentally prepared to come back. And I happen to be coming back and drawing the same bull.
Incredibly, Haunted his first round opponent at Beaudesert.
It's a bit of a mental challenge, and just trying to go into it with a positive attitude and just do my best. I know if I let my mind get out of the way and just let my body do what it knows how to do, what I've been doing for the last, 25 years. So that was the main aim, just get on and go with it.
I will never bet against a 2-time champion. Come on, Cody. Come on, Beaudesert. Whoa. Oh.
Last time out, Cody Heffernan had scored 87 before being stomped. This time, 6.17 seconds would not get him a score.
I felt really good out there, he done his thing, he's done his job, and he was a really good bull. And yeah, I felt pretty comfortable on him those first couple of seconds, and probably a little bit too comfortable, because when you start to think like that, that's when they throw you off, and that's what happened. Stubbed me toe and he threw me off.
Lane Mellors comes in fresh off a win in Scone. it's time to take his shot on Tennessee whiskey.
Here we go. Here's Lane Mills. Oh no. Oh, and things are going seriously wrong here.
From a previous rookie champion to the current rookie champion, Zane Hall on Outback Cat.
This is a bull that you can be a lot of points on, and 90% of the time you will ride him. Come on, Zane. Whoa. Wow. Outback Cat, he was no kitty cat tonight.
Zane challenges, thinking he's been fouled by the bull. However, the Statesman's Hat's official rules Cowboy down. That brings up Braden Welby for his comeback ride in the PBR.
And an Ariat Cowboy matchup on Why Be a Hero?
Braden would hope to find his touch in round 2. Jono Cooling has drawn one of the picks of the pen next, Mini Deluxe.
I have never seen this bull ridden. Jono Cooling getting ready to nod his head. Whoa! Oh, wow. You know, that little bull right there, and I don't know what he has, but he has had some of the greatest bull riders in the country on his back, and no one has had an answer for what he does.
43.5 points to the Peter Wallace mount. It would end up being the best on night 1. Another Wallace bucking bull in the chutes, Voodoo Magic. On his back, Billy Goach.
And when you draw a bull that comes from Peter Wallace, you know that you're going to have to pull your hat down and hang on tight. Because these bulls mean business. Here he is. Whoa, he's going the wrong way. Ladies and gentlemen, how about a big hand for the Monster Energy Protection athletes out there tonight doing a great job.
The Wallace bucking bulls on a roll. Jack Sparrow throwing Joey Buckingham before 7-Eleven takes care of Jack Cleaver. That brings up Tyson Smith for his re-ride on Extraction.
Extraction, here we go. Come on, Tyson. Go, man, go. And the clock says 8 seconds. Wow. It took a while. It took a while, but Tyson Smith delivers. How about 81 points? 81 for Tyson Smith.
Well worth going around again. Brodie Woodard is next to try on Paintbox.
From Mara, Queensland, right now in a bull called Paintbox. Here we go. Oh, no. Trouble. Trouble with a capital T.
Brodie in a dangerous position, but the protection athletes managed to draw the bull away, and everyone is okay. Jackson Field was performing well in 2024. His next task, jury duty.
To get himself set up for a huge night tomorrow night. Ladies and gentlemen, one more time, help him out, let's go, Bowie. Oh, look out.
Jackson flung in short time by Troy Kelleher's White Bull. From light to after dark. On his back, Bo Willis.
Coming in here after placing second last Saturday night at a Touring Pro event in Kuya. Here we go. Whoa.
A respectable 42 points for After Dark. Next to go, Josh Grant.
After Party. From Keeler Bucking Bulls, he's big. Wow. And a huge out for After Party from Keeler Bucking Bulls here tonight. The young man looking back over his shoulder saying, which way did he go?
43 points, an impressive bull score. Kybagero will try to cover his fees aboard on bail.
Folks, he needs to hear from you.
And that brings up Toby Hale, who has ridden 3 out of his last 4 bulls. His task tonight, Turbo.
He was third in Scone. This young man is on a roll. The bull right now is one that he's quite capable of making an 8-second ride on. The bull is called Turbo. Make a little noise and let's make history. Come on. Come on. Come on, Toby. Go. Cowboy up. Oh, I tell you what, he did exactly what he needed to do. And that was make an 8-second bull ride. Ladies and gentlemen, somebody talk to him, 83.5 points.
That ride propelling him to the top of the leaderboard. Next up, Casey and Griffiths.
Making his professional bull riding debut. All right, can he emulate Toby Hale? Kasian.
Never an easy sport to debut in. Fast and Furious living up to his name and getting him down in 3.27 seconds. Where's McDonald next? He'll try to keep pace with Evolution.
And this is one that he has brought to town. Here we go.
Jackson Gray ready and loaded on shotgun.
Here we go. Come on, Jackson. Ride the bull. Oh my goodness. He comes down at 6.17 seconds.
So close for Jackson. The last cowboy to ride on night 1, Lachlan Slade on Bad Deal.
It is time to get loud. Let's get loud. Help him. Come on. Oh man, and Lockie Slade, I tell you what, he was putting out the effort.
As is so often the case against these bulls of the PBR, that effort was all for nil. But there were 5 men who had managed to cover their bulls. Toby Hale leading the pack with his 83.5 point effort. However, with 2 rounds on night 2, every cowboy will have their chance to stake a claim for the Beaudesert Invitational Buckle when we return. Beaudesert, southern Queensland, Bunjalung country. A vast region that has been cared for by the traditional owners for thousands of years. Ceremony, a huge part of the First Nations culture, often involving song and dance to mark significant life events. Tonight, some are coming of age at the PBR Beaudesert, but they'll be doing a dance of a different kind. The young bull riders of the Can-Am Rising Star Series gathered behind the pens. Not just a competition, but a mentoring program, where past riders and sports stars impart their knowledge to help grow our stars of the future. On hand today, ex-NRL and Queensland Origin star Josh Maguire, to give the young cowboys some insight into being a professional athlete.
I'd just like to say congratulations first of all for being here. It's a big achievement. I always believe in giving 110% in any situation, whether it is just practice or it is the competition and how you present yourself to the public or present yourself to mum and dad and how you hold yourself is huge. You can do that. Every one of you can do that. It's just how hard you can train and how hard you can put in.
Also present, Cody Heffernan, a big believer in seeing this program succeed.
Well, I think it's a great environment for them to learn on, appropriate bulls that, should suit their levels. I had 2 nephews riding this weekend in junior academy, Lane in the Rising Stars, big effort. He got on a bull that he'd previously been on and, it threw him off again. I think he learned a pretty big lesson. And, he's got a bright future. And my younger nephew, Sonny, he's got no quit in him, that kid. He's got a lot of try and he's pretty talented and going to be good to see them progress and watch their careers.
And the clock stops at 6.83.
Our Pee-wee division entertaining the crowd.
Danny Kennedy is getting ready to be fired up on Mammoth. Here we go. Okay, no, he's right. He's ready to go. Noah, hang on. He's 8 years of age. Here we go. Come on, Cody. Yeah, big hand, Beaudesert.
Before our juniors competed.
You make a little noise while he'll get it done. No. He's going to go to work. So do you, Beaudesert. Come on. All right, here we go. Come on, Archie. Oh. Here he goes. Come on, Eli. Let's make it happen, Bowie. Come on. Come on, Charlie. Hang on. Oh, they say cowboy up.
And then our seniors.
Let's go. Oh! Here he goes. Oh! Right now, in the senior division. Come on, Jack. Oh, no. You can turn loose. Give those protection athletes a big hand, everybody. This is Trace Mellors from Gracemere, 14-year-old competitor in Longmire. Hey, we could get our first one ridden. Come on, Trace. Good job. Mac Haley and Magic Train from Banana in Central Queensland. All right, come on, Rex. Come on, buddy. Watch this Marion Bell kid. Let's help him. Come on. Brandon, stick. Stick like glue. Oh, you better believe it.
The stage was set for our open riders to recommence their battle on night 2 after a torrid night 1. Night 1 in Beaudesert saw 26 cowboys take on an impressive pen of bulls that have travelled from all over the nation. But Bryn Francis fired the first shot on Houston Calling.
You need to scream for him, Beaudesert. Come on. Help him! Help him! 79 points is the way we started off. 79 for the 22-year-old from Mara.
The Bulls then claimed a couple of victims.
Watch! Thomas!
Before Clint Glass pulled out the big guns on White Weapon.
Look at this! Watch him! Go to work! Bring it! Wow! Somebody make some noise for Clint Glass tonight! Bradley
Wheeler bucked out on Aussie Bob.
All right, if you want to get loud right now. Here we go! Come on, Bradley! Fight for it! Oh, and I'm looking at a clock that says 7.99.
The ride retimed, and it was cowboy up.
Ladies and gentlemen, how about a qualified ride for Bradley Wheeler?
Cody Heffernan was back after 4 months out injured, riding the very bull that put him on the sidelines, haunted.
I will never bet against a two-time champion. Come on, Cody. Come on, Beaudesert. Whoa. Oh.
The Bulls then handing out punishment to some of the best cowboys in the competition.
Cowboy matchup on Why Be a Hero?
Until Tyson Smith broke through on Extraction.
Extraction, here we go. Come on, Tyson.
Go, man, go! And the clock says 8 seconds.
Again, the Bulls showed their muscle.
Whoa! Go! Jackson!
In form, Toby Hale, the last man to manage a score, the highest of the night.
The bull is called Turbo. Make a little noise and let's make history. Come on! Come on! Come on, Toby! Go! Cowboy up! 83.5 points. By half a point, Toby Hale takes the lead.
5 riders with scores on the board, Toby Hale leading them all. However, with 2 rounds on night 2, it's still anyone's buckle to win. But the Bulls made short work of our first 3. Up first, Blinky Bill is too strong for Wes McDonald. Jackson Field is given his helping by double dealings. And then Joey Buckingham can't make the 8 on Fast and Furious. That brings up Toby Hale, our leader after round 1.
Had a bull called Turbo last night of Stuart Timms. He was a pretty cool bull. He meant it, bucked around there pretty good, so that was everything went to plan, I suppose. Rode him good.
Tonight he's got a Rule and Ranch bucking bull, Houston Calling.
Yeah, I've seen him a fair few times. He's a pretty honest old bull. He does his job every time, so just got to do mine, I suppose. Just try and keep it one bull at a time. I rode my bull last night, so if I just do the same thing again, I should be on a winner, I hope.
And this 19-year-old bull rider from Serena, Queensland, has his sights set on that pot of gold. This is Toby Hale. Won the round last night. This is Houston Calling. Come on. Oh, he came so close tonight. Toby Hale down at 7.48 seconds.
Hale going agonisingly close, unable to make the 8. That brings up the reigning rookie champ, Zane Hall, on Extraction.
Don't let him ride in silence, Beaudesert. You have to help him. Come on. Wow.
Too much power from the Rule and Ranch bucking bull. Tyson Smith will try next on Pied Piper. He already has 1 score on the board. Can he make it 2?
Made an 81-point ride last night. Can he become the first man to ride 2? Come on, Tyson. Do it. Oh, boy. You know, 7.66 in that Ram Trucks matchup on the Bull Pied Piper from Rule and Ranch bucking bulls.
Smith gets within half a second of making the 8. But in bull riding, anything short of that is a no score. Lane Mellor continues his comeback bid next. He's gotten off to the best possible start in Scone.
Yeah, it was great to come back and, first event back in a fair while and coming out with a win. Had been a fair while between wins, but like I say, I was doing smaller rodeos and I was still winning and doing well there. So I thought, may as well get back and get on the main stage where you should be if you want to be a professional athlete.
And the athlete hill climber board, Chew Cutter by Peter Wallace.
Chew Cutter of Peter Wallace's. It's a tough bull. I've seen it a few times, but I'm confident I can get out there and get the job done and hopefully come out on top. And if not, with a good bit of chunk of the money in my pocket.
This is one of the biggest names and one of the biggest returns to the bull riding arena. Here we go. Come on, somebody scream at him. Oh, it is a qualified bull ride for Lane Mellors. Oh, that is good to see. Lane Mellors. And you know what? Look at the numbers. 84.5 points is going to take him straight to the top of the pack.
Another on the comeback trail, Braden Welby is next. The man from Townsville has drawn After Party.
As we go to Braden Welby from Townsville, North Queensland. The bull is called After Party. Oh, look out.
43.5 points for After Party. the highest score of night 2 thus far. That means it is Lachlan Slade's turn to go on another MJ Keeler bucking bull, Forever Young.
Bucked off. Jack Keats back in Scone. But I have seen Lachlan Slade ride some of the greatest bulls in the country. Folks, you need to make a little noise. Come on, let's help him. Come on. Whoa. Oh, man.
Another impressive out for the MJ Keeler stable. And the bulls continue to dominate. Bo Willis falls from Tez's Pride before Thomas Hudson gets thrown from Freak on a Leash. Jack Cleaver can't get the 8 seconds on Outback Cat, and that brings up Clint Glass, who had a score on the board already. His opponent in round 2, De Bear.
This was the man that was number 2 with 83. Clint Glass, Willow Tree, New South Wales. Wow.
Clint tries to hang on till the death, but unable to last the 8. He will remain sitting in 3rd at this stage. And the bulls weren't ready to relent. Kai Bagheero gets thrown from Rusty Latoon. Billy Goach can't take his shot on Tennessee Whiskey. Brady Woodard ghosted by Haunted. Eli Toby tries next on Paintbox.
Here's Eli Toby from Normanton, far north Queensland.
Frustration for our First Nations athlete. He will get one more chance in round 3. Next in the chute, Jackson Gray, a young man who fell in love with the sport at an early age.
Me and my little brother had a DVD we used to watch all the time, and yeah, just fell in love with it and started riding a few steers and then moved up into smaller bulls and then, yeah, up into the bigger bulls. Like back in the day when I used to watch that, Troy Dunn was like a major fella we used to watch, and then my idols are sort of fellas my age, like Aaron Clyer and Brady Fielder. They're the fellas that I really look up to, sort of thing.
He looks to emulate their success on his next bull in round 2.
Yeah, I got a bull tonight called Just Right, and I think it's one of Keeler bucking bulls, but yeah, I've only seen it once before. It looked pretty good and pretty keen to get on it.
Oh, and that was Jackson Gray, folks, on a bull called Just Right.
Jackson covering the Troy Keeler bull just right for 81 points. There are still 2 men who have ridden their round 1 bulls to go. Bryn Francis was first.
Right now, we need a hero. We need someone to believe in. Come on, Bryn Francis, be that man.
Bryn is taken down by Superlicious, and that brings up Bradley Wheeler, the only man left who can possibly put 2 scores on the board. His bull, Apache.
Oh, here he goes.
The Peter Wallace Bulls are simply too strong. The last man who will go in round 2 is a 2-time Australian champion, hoping to earn some more money on Filthy Rich.
Looking to get right back into that race. Come on, Cody. Bring the heat. Oh, man, I tell you what, when you buck off a 2-time PBR Australian bull riding champion, Peter Wallace, you have a great bull.
42.5 points for Filthy Rich. There are now 7 names on the Monster Energy leaderboard, all with just a single score, meaning that any one of our 16 riders coming back for the championship round can still take out the event win. The PBR Australia Monster Energy Beaudesert Invitational, and we are down to the championship round. 16 cowboys will go around one more time to see who will be crowned champion and take home the event buckle. So far, 7 riders have an advantage with a single score each, but the win remains anyone's for the taking. The first to buck out in the championship round, Wes McDonald on Shotgun.
Let's bring it. Come on. Big bull. And And a big heap of power coming Wes McDonald's way.
42 points for the ST Bucking Bull gets the animal athletes on the board first. Next out, Zane Hall on turbo.
Each and every one of these bull riders know exactly what is on the line here. Zane Hall, the rookie. Here we go. Watch him. Round to the left, into his hand. And the woes continue for the 2023 Rookie of the Year.
A valiant effort by Zane, 6.7 seconds. Not enough to score. Next loaded, Braden Welby still looking for his first score in his comeback to the PBR.
Blondie's bomber is the one that he has from MJ and Keeler. Braden Welby looking for his first qualified ride of the weekend. Tough North Queensland bull rider. Gets it done. He is on his feet. He can hear you now. Oh my goodness. Wow, the man from Townsville brings the heat. How about 82.5 points for Braden Welby?
Braden finds some of the form that pushed him towards a championship challenge in 2017. Vertical Limits from Lazy G Bucking Bulls will go next. A man from South Queensland on his back.
This is Dan Rulin from Mount Walker. Vertical Limits from Lazy G Bucking Bulls. Let's go. Come on, Dan. Oh, and he was so close. 7.03. 7.03 seconds, and it is a no score.
Dan holding on for more than 7 seconds on 2 separate occasions this weekend, but he leaves with no points. That brings up the most decorated cowboy competing this weekend, Cody Heffernan against the brute, Mr. T.
I've always been a fan of Cody Heffernan. Folks, if you believe that Cody Heffernan can ride this bull, he will. He has made an absolute living out of riding the toughest bulls in PBR competition. 2 gold buckles, $300,000. Come on, Cody. Whoa. Oh my goodness. What an outstanding bull, Mr. T. And Cody Heffernan, the 2-time champion, down at 4.29 and a brand new leader in the bull race this weekend, 44 points.
The Bulls getting on a roll. After Dark gets the better of Kai Bagheero. And then Bradley Wheeler gets put down by Sniper. That brings out Jackson Gray on 7-11.
But don't count out this 23-year-old Western Queensland bull rider.
7-11 producing an impressive out, 43 points for the Peter Wallace Bull. Tyson Smith next, already with 81 points on the board, looks to add to his total on the Pet.
All right, watch this bull.
Oh, the Pet making short work of Tyson. 42.5 points, the Bull score. That leaves just our top 3 to go. The first of those sitting in third, Clint Glass. His assignment, Tame Wild Force.
This is Clint Glass, the 29-year-old from Willow Tree, New South Wales. Wild Force from Rulin Ranch Bucking Bulls. Go, Clint, go! Get the money! Get the money! Ladies and gentlemen, make some noise! Oh man, and he did it. Look at the score. Statesman's Hats officials give us the highest score of the weekend, 86 points.
Glass now leading in prime position to take the event win, but there is 2 that can stop him. Toby Hale, who has just been shuffled back to third place, will try on Mini Deluxe.
The tallest bull rider here in the competition faces the smallest bull in the pen. This is Mini Deluxe from Peter Wallace. This is an absolute fireball. Toby Hale looking for an 8-second bull ride. And what could have been, what should have been one of the greatest moments in Beaudesert tonight fails to become a reality. And Mini Deluxe from Peter Wallace will etch another bull rider on his nose.
42.5 for Mini Deluxe, and that leaves just one man to go, looking to back up his win in Scone 2 weeks earlier.
Folks, I want you to get loud. Come on. Bring it. Lane. Oh. 7.56 seconds for Lane Mellors. 7.56, and we have a challenge.
Hanging on for dear life, the Statesman's Hats official retimed the ride. The event outcome on the line as Clint Glass waited nervously. The verdict, Cowboy down. The JD Bucking Bull scoring 42 points. Clint Glass could breathe a sigh of relief and accept the buckle as the 2024 PBR Australia Monster Energy Beaudesert Invitational Champion.
Rode White Weapon last night. It was pretty good. Big white full of Rulins. He was just out and round into my hand, and that was 83.5 on him, I think. And then another one of Rulins I rode tonight was Wild Force. He was pretty much the same, out and around the ride into my hand, and got him done. So yeah, I got a little baby at home. He makes me ride better because the bills are piling up, so I got to hang on.
Once again, it was a dominant performance by a brutish pen of bulls. And the best of those, and receiving the Yeti High Bull Score of the event, Mr. T from Peter Wallace. Clint Glass, the only rider to cover 2 bulls at the Beaudesert Invitational, whilst Lane Mellors and Toby Hale continue to add to their championship points. And a 4th place in his comeback to the PBR for Braden Welby. Our protection athletes have done another stellar job. The championship series not possible without their commitment to put themselves in harm's way. The standings in the series show Lane Mellors with a slender lead over Toby Hale, Clint Glass and the Leather Brothers. But there's a long way yet to go. As the season heats up, so do the stakes. Next, the series heads to Winton in northern Queensland. An epic festival of bulls, bikes and bands, where there will be more championship points on the line in the PBR Australia Monster Energy Tour.